Witajcie ponownie, ja jestem Matius i ponownie wracamy sobie do Hogwartu, tym razem już pokrytego śniegiem, mamy kolejną porę roku i dzisiaj rozważymy jeszcze opcję, czy będziemy się dalej uczyć tych zaklęć niewybaczalnych lub dajemy sobie spokój. Ale na przykład istnieje opcja, żebyśmy mogli się ich uczyć, ale nie używać. Ten aspekt oczywiście sobie dzisiaj jeszcze ogarniemy, jak ten quest z Sebastianem nam się uaktywni. Zatem najpierw Poppy, potem może jakaś nauka z zaklęcia, potem oczywiście Sebastian. Jest nasza Poppy, która wcale się nie ubrała tak, jak na zimę przystało. Ona niezależnie, czy jest zima, czy jest lato, czy jest inna pora roku, zawsze ubiera się tak samo. Ta Poppy chyba serio się nie boi, że się przeziębi.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Rogogon to mi się kojarzy ze smokiem jedynie. To co, byśmy mieli znowu smoka?
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Ja bym się słusznie obawiał właśnie tych centaurów, no bo poniekąd wchodzimy na ich terytorium.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? else. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers.
I ten
No
Hogwart w
poachers.
tle.
So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Please don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
Revelio.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
I to jest nazbyt dziwne, że mi się udało.
Merlin's name?
A z tym smokiem, no to oczywiście miałem słuszność, że to jest to. Byśmy kiedyś mówili, że są walki kogutów, a teraz są walki smoków.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizardkind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is like the one.
Revelio.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Feisty little foliage. This little weed. Ugly little weed. The lab returns.
Don't think you'll get out of here.
I've never been one for guarding. What have you done? Weed.
You're the one we're looking for, and you for a friend.
You think I heard something? I'll pick your pockets out of your
Like the tortured dragon! out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
A że tak się spytam, a waszym zdaniem w jakiej porze roku Hogwart jest najpiękniejszy? Bo według mnie chyba teraz zimą. Może dlatego, że ogólnie zieleń no to znamy zawsze, a śnieg jest no powiedzmy, że raz do roku. I to o ile ten śnieg w ogóle jeszcze spadnie, bo gwarancji nigdy nie ma. Jestem ogólnie ciekawy, wiecie, czy u nas w tym roku śnieg będzie, bo ostatnio niby był, ale trochę się szybko skończył. Aczkolwiek pamiętam lata, że na przykład, nie wiem czy w 17 roku albo 18 nie było tak, że śnieg był aż do kwietnia. Albo niby coś tam padało, potem był deszcz, zmieszało się i jedynie błoto zostało. I to jest też w sumie interesujące, przynajmniej w moim przypadku, że ja niby nie lubię jak jest typowo zimno aż tak, ale jakby byłoby biało, to ja bym się cieszył. To ja bym się tak mentalnie cieszył, że jest biało. Może chodzi o sam klimat, nie wiem, że mi się kojarzy to ze świętami. Mimo że święta ostatnio spędzam tak trochę skromniej niż zazwyczaj. Szczerze, no nie będę was kłamał, nie mam pojęcia, dlaczego tak odczuwam. Ale jakby jeszcze czas pozwolił właśnie w święta, no to może jakiś stream się zrobi dłuższy niż takie słynne 2-3 godziny.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Everything's Who lived here, I wonder?
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield, shut
I shall cut.
I've had enough of Belcroft.
Assignment's all finished.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm...
I take it you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Zaklęcie, które praktycznie ma zastosowanie czysto ofensywne.
Wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Wiem, że do Seby się pójdzie, no ale nam się jeszcze quest z jakimś zaklęciem bodajże pojawił. No właśnie, zaklęcie transformacji. Zapewne do pokoju życzeń się to przyda, ale spell to spell.
There you are. The crossed one's duelist to beat.
Made the mistake of leaving my post.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbor.
Jakbyście nazwali to ćwiczenie? Było na pewno na nogi, ale... Jakby to określić? Chair walking? Albo back kicking?
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I tu będę, słuchajcie, bardziej strzelał. Coś może zgadnę, ale prędzej to są strzały. Jest złoty znicz, no to stwierdzam, że może, nie wiem, znikacz? Brzmi podobnie.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
To wiem, to już wiem bez myślenia. To tak padało tyle razy, że tego się nie da zapomnieć. Oczywiście, że Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifact?
To też wiemy. Oczywiście, że insygnia.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Za bardzo w to nie grałem, ale mi się wydaje, że kafel. Bo jednak tłuczek, z tego co kojarzę, znaczy no bardziej może z gier, to był taki średni, niż był mały. No a kafel był taki, no jak głowa praktycznie.
The quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Tu no raczej się powołam na przypadek niż wiedzę. Ale wydaje mi się, że fałsz.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
No dobra, ale ja tu czuję, że no... Jak są trudniejsze, to ja mogę tego nie wiedzieć. Zwłaszcza jak te pytania są bardziej z książki niż z filmu czy z gry.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Niestety, ale nic mi tu nie świta, więc ja strzelam, że to pierwsze.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
No i kolejne pytanie, które nic mi nie mówi. Bo czy ta nazwa, znaczy w sensie człon pierwszy, a sam przymiotnik, to nic mi tak nie będzie mówił. Antypody, Peru, Ukraina, to szczerze nic mi to nie mówi. Dlatego no to będzie strzał, no niestety. Taki czysty, 1% strzał.
The Ukrainian iron belly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Czy to nie był właśnie Hengist, który już chyba na kartach się w grze pojawił? Ale z tych nazwisk, czy z tych określeń wszystkich trzech, no to mi się kojarzy najbardziej Hengist.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Tak jak poprzednio, niby jest jakieś światełko, ale niekoniecznie jasne. Dlatego znowu będzie strzał.
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. The answer was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
Na pewno wiem, że nie Patronus. A może? A może to jest jakieś podchwytliwe pytanie? Faktycznie miała rację, że to będzie takie trudne, że ja już... No. Dobra, niech to będzie ten Patronus, ale... Ja coś czuję, że znowu nie trafię.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Kompletna pustka, wam powiem. Bo to na pewno nie jest wiedza znikąd, tylko jeśli to jest z książki, to ja po prostu czytałem raz czy dwa i to było trochę lat temu. Dlatego zobaczymy, czy trafię teraz w tym przypadku.
Lavender Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Nawet coś słyszałem ostatnio właśnie z tym mottem, bo ono jest w innym języku zapisane. I coś mi każe wybrać opcję drugą. Nie wiem dlaczego, ale opcja druga mi się tak kojarzy, że to może być to. Nie ma to logiki, no ale...
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Także no... Kolejne pytanie, które jest mi trochę obce, ale dajmy, że popiołek.
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parcelmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
To nie jest przypadkiem szkoła w Stanach?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
To akurat pamiętam z filmu.
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Chyba pożałuję tego, no ale okej.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
I tu się nie zdziwcie, jak ja bez kiedy będę tak strzelał, no bo im dalej, to ja mam wrażenie, że coraz to jest takie, że ja w ogóle nic nie będę kojarzył. W ogóle nic, nawet po tych nazwach.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Strzelam, że szarża.
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Także tutaj jakby był z tego quizu gdzieś tam na żywo, no to zapewne bym już odpadł w pierwszej rundzie.
Webbed feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Tu chyba wybiorę to pierwsze, mimo że mi się sama nazwa z czymś kojarzy, ale no to raczej też jest taki istny strzał.
Mimbless Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbleless Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Albo był przynajmniej jakiś portret za te, no, jak to się nazywało? Za Piegórski, zdaje się. Dlatego coś mi każe wybrać opcję, że to jest Basil Flack.
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
Zdaje się, chyba Ron tutaj by wiedział, co trzeba wybrać. Bo coś właśnie było, że skaczący garnek. Bamborsz.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the okami and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Stop. I have no concern of food. It's you! Thank you again for finding me. I never could have done it myself.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers.
Oh, hello.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
and I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Może by wypadało profesora Figa o to zapytać?
Not at all. I was merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the trick...
Uncle Roland sent us back. He often asks after you and his owls.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. It's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember Armid mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Więc tak, miał być Seba, no to niech będzie ten Seba.
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Garlic puts that venom.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Ale nikt nie powiedział, że nie możemy się tego nauczyć. Bo tu chodzi bardziej o użycie. A jak mówiła pani profesor od magicznych zwierząt, no to możemy się uczyć, ale jak to wykorzystamy, zależy od nas. Znaczy, może nie dokładnie tak mówiło, ale ja tak to zrozumiałem.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
My sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What does they tell us?
Who is it?
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I? What was that? One less human to worry about. I won't rest. Dead. Are you sure you're not a muggle? Put me there! You can't stop us. It's not quick enough.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
What's that? Who's there? When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards and... Up for a bit of dying, are we?
This is almost too easy. Get away! Is that it? I won't rest until dead.
Red Rock will unite us! Yeah, I should have been dead.
Who do you think you are? Hell, rather unwise coming back this way.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was
Revelio.
relatively fun. I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
What does it tell us? This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
What was suffering, do you?
I will make you pay.
I'll kill you when I get down from here. What the hell?
Let's get this out. Rather unwise coming back this way. Stop avoiding me. I won't rest. Dead.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Był pajączek i go nie ma.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
A w skrzyneczce, no nie wiadomo co, ale strzelam, że jakiś szalik będzie. Bo co innego by mogło być na szyję.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
You're like dumb bumble beneath my feet.
chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Revelio.
Incendio.
We can have a look around.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Revelio.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
No ciekawe, gdzie to przejście może być.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Moim has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Bo kieruje tobą zemsta?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
I chyba już wiemy, co to oznacza dla nas. Będziemy mieć w końcu nowy region. Ja to nazywam drugą mapką, no bo przez sporą część gry normalnie tam dostępu nie ma. Więc tak, ja się chyba tu będę się... Więc ja chyba tu się zatrzymam wyjątkowo. Wiem, że krótszy stream, ale Jak na ten krótszy stream i tak zrobiliśmy w miarę konkretne rzeczy. Może bym coś jeszcze mógł zrobić, ale stwierdzam, że nie róbmy tego przesytu, zwłaszcza w moim wykonaniu, więc dzięki, że wpadliście, w razie czego subik, w razie czego jakby co, wiecie gdzie mnie szukać. Życzę wam miłego dnia, bądź też nocy i do kolejnego razu z Majryną w Hogwarcie. Cześć!